that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray thus, some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For another 11 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those who were trying to rule us. But I believe Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. The sea is full with oil and marine life. The sun is burning heavily. The sea wind is blowing out, giving us a fresh air for us to breathe. Come on, choir, sing with me. Sing with me. Sierra Leone will rise again. If you believe that Sierra Leone will rise again, can I get a witness in the air? Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. I know that we are going through trying times, but I believe that we will come out stronger than ever before. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. So come on, join me. Let everybody sing the song. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. We'll be healed, we'll be healed, we'll be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. For all over my country will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. A land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. of our children came astray thus. Some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For 11 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those who were trying to rule us. But I believe Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again.
Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome to another edition of Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. It is an honor and a blessing to have with me here today a young man I refer to as my son, the epitome of my nickname, Perseverance, one who has overcome all odds and is still standing strong, a true identity of the ugliness of a civil war, and the reason why it is vital for us to promote national cohesion, unity, and oneness. The reason why we are to frown against anything that is designed to divide us or go against what brings us together as a united body. Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television help me welcome a young man I refer to as a dear son. Welcome, 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 Mr. Abbas. Take this opportunity for introduce yourself to the world. And feel free, please.
Okay, Abbas, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show, Mrs. Khadija. Hello, Sierra Leoneans at home and abroad. I'm Abbas Sissé, a student of Fabric College, and I'm happy to be on your show this evening.
Wonderful, wonderful. Make yourself at home, feel free, and we get a lot for talk about today. Make we take them back to the day when you been just be a 3-year-old, not we no know nothing where many go look at say na innocent bystander or a victim of a circumstance. Wetin happened from wetin you mommy tell you about wetin happened where many know say you and another young lady happen to be the symbol of peace for now bring back Salon to where we be one time from that civil war. So you're a blessing to our country, you're the ambassador to peace, and you name it. So take us back to that, because you've been obviously young, but you get what's in you, mommy tell you about what you go through. Come back in there.
Okay, well, as a young boy, just after the war, we maybe decided to make a refugee camp for every victim of the war. So like I was among those people in the camp there at the moment. Then I remember say I was really small then. Mommy, they always like follow up in our house, because they consider say like I'm not going to fit into societal norms based on how people then look at me going to school, and then that place that we be going to school by then. So and they tell me, mommy, I say, mommy, I need to go to school, because I think when I go to school, I feel like my school, I can feel really lonely, and I think, say, come on, if these are my kids are going to school, I think I too should be in school. So out of nagging and crying to my mom, telling my mom I need to go to school, And at last, therefore, being in school was really not easy for me. You know, people have been marginalizing me, in school, telling me different names, calling me different names, telling me different things, that should piss me off or really make me feel down or broken. All those fights that I was going through forced me to ask my mom, about what really is the cause for me being on amputee. So with tears on me, I on that day, if I can still remember, in our room, everybody explained to me, say, just because I was born during the war, so just after them born me, we decide for conflict on because of the way the war did take place. Now I'm not offline during those days. So it decided to come Calbaton, and we were there, we were living there as normal people. Then suddenly one night the rebels came from the bush, started shooting at everybody, killing people. So my mother and some people run to find rescue in an unfinished house, while others go to the bush as well. So we began at the unfinished house. So in the evening hours, I began to cry, say I was doing quarter. By then I was on the back of my grandmother, with my mother there and some other people. I was crying. Then the people they read them go to mommy, then they talk to, if this speaking continue to cry, then we can't catch you, then we'll kill you. So me say, let me granny wait, let him go find water for me. But my granny being afraid and all, decided to wait, instead of the all day, then go for water. And I was on my grandma's back. So in the process, we didn't go out for go find water for me, because I was really thirsty. So the rebel unfortunately see them and tell them for halt, if not then we'll shoot. Being panicked and afraid, my mother decided to run away, and my granny also took to her heels, but unfortunately the rebels opened fire and they instantly killed my grandma in an instant. The bullet that were shot hit my right arm, and some went to kill my ribs, and my head as well. So I was left there till about some hours when the place was dark, and my mother decided to come and check if anything had gone wrong, because he ran away at that moment. So when he came back, he met me crying. My arm was almost off, and my limbs were almost off, falling apart. So in that process, she decided to take me and go with me to the hospital. But when she was going as well, she encountered difficulties and all, which led her to leave me behind again for the second time, because the rebel pursued her, and she thought feel that she couldn't do it together with me. But being that I was left there alone, crying in the bush, the rebel found me as well, and decided to give me in the care of a man who they had also wanted to kill. So the man decided to say, it will Kennedy Hospital, and the rebel said, if you're in the Kennedy Hospital, then we'll get a note to allow for let of pass through any two permits as far as my rebel and all the do nothing. So we decided to do that. Then we're gonna come out, so then Kennedy come out, then we'll take care of my own glass sustain on the lead and the aid. But the fact that the bullet is so damaged in the arm, the doctors decided to say, well, this will also be quite impossible for manage or do anything. So that's why I therefore cut him off and cut him off. And if I can recall, my mother telling me that she was raped during the war. My father was also killed during the war, and my grandma killed as well. So I think that was what she told me really happened. That really broke me down. And I've always looked at myself in the mirror asking, is this man in the mirror really who he's supposed to be? All those fear, those trauma, those doubts have always been hitting me. And I think looking back and reflecting to the background of my family, I've started to feel that I should make an example I should tell the world that regardless of any circumstances, people can do what they really want to do. So I've decided to build this. I've decided to refuse anything society throws at me and prefer to build a more deserving and um, better life for myself and to inspire others who think they cannot do it. So that was what my mother told me about what happened during the war.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. You're a warrior and a blessing to that nation that we refer to as the Republic of Sierra Leone. First and foremost, before we go further, I want also, like how you can say, they look for sympathy because you've risen above that. But again, as Sierra Leonean, we all feel the pain for an innocent child where nobody know nothing about anything having to do with waiting any fight for or waiting at the cause of the civil war. So with that said, we will always get that empathy when it comes to you. Now we go into detail as to some of the challenges where you face from that moment where, okay, mama tell you, it give you all the explanation of what you go through. First and foremost, how old were you when you begin? How long you take the caregiver in home, and when you reunite back with your mom, or you come back and stay with your mom?
Well, just okay after everything, after the explanation, Mama also told me say I was also trafficked, and I'll be also become a victim of child trafficking, where people when they come outside the world for adopt people them or make money through advocacy so on victims of the war. So I was also a victim in trafficking to Senegal and stayed there for about 3 years. Through God in grace and mommy fighting with the UN, telling them about me getting how I don't get lost and me about and decide to chase me back to Senegal and catch me back here alone. So me going to school, of course, I don't face many apart from going to school. Personally, as an individual, I don't experience so many difficulties on my own because I've always defeated myself on my mind psychologically. I always also say before, coming up, at the same company, the things then things I need to do. They know they get me involved. I need to really do because if I say, this thing, go do this, you can't play this game, you can't go there, you can't swim there, all these things. I don't really feel I've been left out, and psychologically, I don't feel say I can do it because people have already told me that I can do it. The stereotyping is there whenever something happens. They say people they always like to use the phrase say, "Na so na day, na so na day." Una dey and pity that una get problem. But when it's normal, when it's a person that is without disability that done something wrong, they're gonna say it to be normal. People say it to be normal, but for us, I've always been tagged as with all those kind of bad names, and so at the end of the day, I decided that if this is what is going to happen, I think I should have to strive and make things happen.
Okay, seem like we get some interruption in terms. Okay, come back in.
Not so lucky I encountered a priest by the name.
Okay, I think so. They get some network issue, given the obvious. You want repeat that? We're gonna get some network issue from your end. So I don't know if you go repeat that because we lost some of the points that we be try for share with we. Yeah, you there me? Mr. Sisse, you there me? So we lost some of the message that we be try for deliver.
So time for because I want to say we can get a home
yes, we can get some we can get some interruption. So basically if you can come back and repeat, okay? Please.
Hello?
Yes. We can get some interruption, so if you can repeat that. I think you get some connection issue. You hear me?
Hello.
Yes, we hear you. Okay, we'll take a quick break and come back, yeah?
Can you get me?
Yes, I hear you. But it seems like your device, they freeze a little
Hello.
bit. Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, we're going to take a quick break and come back, yeah?
Hello.
Yes, yes. No problem. Just take your time. We'll take a quick break and come back, yeah?
The rhyme of the free, a land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray thus, some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For 11 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those who were trying to rule us. But I believe Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. If you believe that Sierra Leone will rise again, can I get a witness in the air? Rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. I know that we are going through trying times, but I believe that we will come out stronger than ever before. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. So come on, join me, let everybody sing the song. Sierra Leone will rise again.
Welcome back, viewers, and I thank you for your patience. As in, I know sometimes the connection back home, it can be a bit challenging. Welcome back, Mr. Cisse, welcome back, and thank you for the patience. And where you left off, go ahead and continue where you left off.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I say, after we are come back, after the UN then retrieve me from Senegal, I come Salomba begin go school with me. At least not too lucky, God, the director place, when Mauricio Joao, they see me on the way and decide to, I will help this person, I will help you. I don't, as you say, you get passion for those people. I want to help you. I get a home when an intimate care home. They take care of people like you now. They don't suffer through society, through society, waiting society on the turn and all during the war or some of orphanage. So I will let you for being part of the home. So I was so happy to hear that. I told mommy did the go ahead. So I was there with him until I sit me last. After I complete after I sit me last, I get me requirements for the college. The criteria was after when you reach university level, you get for day on your own because at the end of the day, people will also subdue themselves to be dependent. So in the way say, forget that dependency syndrome of we now for let's live on your own, try to make ends meet on your own. The only thing is about with few things that it is needed or possible. So like I therefore left the home after I get my requirements to university. And again, going to university is a whole different challenge on its own because at the end of the day I therefore provide transportation, I therefore buy handouts and also that's I finally decided if this is gonna be possible, I need to do something for so I will keep small money, they go buy tin and maton, sell to friends in my college. So then lady friends then to sell to them so that I didn't get small money for it. So that's what the I was facing, that I would like to learn such things in my life, and I had to do it because at the end of the day, if I'm not doing, I'm not thinking that I will be able to my college and able to attend the game. So that was what I took myself upon, even sell, do all the other things and put myself in other extracurricular activities then, and got so lucky with lovely things that God put around me. I was able to make it when I'm a final year student. Hopefully, will graduate this year or January of the social department of the college.
Congratulations on that. Congratulations. A job well done. So now we talk about that transition coming from, yes, we are so proud of you. Yes. And this is not just the beginning of the story, definitely. So now we talk about that transition of being in that home, and so now becoming independent. As you said, the goal is not to be dependent, but rather becoming independent. First and foremost, what's been some of the experience then where you get in that home day, and with that gentleman, we take you in and try for bring you to where you are today, or get you prepared for lifetime. What's in that experience then where you get in that home, or what you learn as well?
Well, first of all, I just want to, as I say, I thank God that God I such person for kind of my life because he input me at the home and make I realize there is more to life than being a disabled. There is not a life than look at you, than putting yourself down while others then they raise themselves up. Because when I come at the home, I can meet other people really like me when I'm disabled. I meet people the way like we got the same, we all got the same story, the same plight, So living together, we able to accommodate yourself, able make yourself feel at home. We're able to create that bond and attachment with each other. We tell now they motivate you because at the end of the day, everybody gets somebody to look up to. Then living with the person Salam Morris in question was one of the best experiences in my life because it really took me like a son, It just showered me with all the love way like a father should shower a son with, because to me I be considered a blessing. And that God don't take me further away, somebody I never meet in person, never know, then to replace him with somebody like that. you know, that moments are considered a blessing. You know, in lavish with all the best education we will need. Make sure so we know able to cry for anything at the home. But again, as I say, all good things must come to an end. So you come to a point where you now forsake the walls and go to university. That was a whole new stress thinking that at the count of the home, all the love what they get before, you know, all the privileges they done and all, you know. So I was really questioning myself. I said, I will make an out there in the open world where everybody will look at you in a different way and never get connected with people before, you know. So I was having all those questions and thoughts in my head.
I wonder we
But
could. Yeah, go ahead.
again,
Finish up, please.
I meant to realize it. Hello?
Yes, yes, go ahead. We'll listen to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I meant to realize it, you know, the strongest of man, also somebody really wise with that much intelligence or somebody who is strong or so, but not possible to adapt. You know, so we got been my helper, even though I don't have to I will try for strive on my own to make sure say I become somebody in life and show significance to others and would be like me. You know, I believe say God will able to make her adapt to the present situation in Sierra Leone, and I'm striving.
Wonderful. So now, me know so many of your stories as we sit on our phone, we talk about the wonderful Mr. Abbas Sise, but for the world, we don't know you outside of the, you know, the Facebook arena. So now we talk about the unfortunate, but again, like so many things we have in common, trying to make negative into positive, which is one you start the story behind this wonderful Mr. Abbas. So now I know say you make mention of your dad. For the world when I know, obviously the only thing where you know from your mom is the description of your own identity where it tell you saying I look exactly alike. But tell the world about your dad or your dad, biological dad.
Well, I don't really know much about my dad because, like, during the war,
The
you know,
story
that's no
behind,
nothing like a legacy for look up to and say this is my father, this is my picture, my this in do or everything because it was all destroyed during the war, nothing left of it. So I can ask me mommy, I say mommy, I'm not even with Papa, I'm not even see him, you know.
Yes. And
I'm with Papa like so like he can always tell me because out of my own family everybody is sharing complexion and all. So I mean back in complexion. So
yes, yes, so they hear you. And also the connection sometimes really challenging. Go ahead.
So yeah, I was really dark in complexion because child from all the my brother and sister them. So they say you got an exact replica of you and say as you see you so you don't see that way. You know, and that is the only legacy I can say. My dad lives in me, you know. But apart from that, I know the everyone know me, Papa. I know.
Correct. So
I know.
So basically, what you wants like now, obviously yes, not only the story your mom tell you, but how you lost your dad. Now that story they have been wanting you share. Yeah, from the two.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, as I said before, I was young, you know. So my mommy tell me say when you then go down, then they all knew that we captive with other young guys and they're all in captive for quite a long time. In the process, the one they be captured, then decide to then go escape or escape. So then they began planning for escape, they to escape. During that process, you know, me daddy, they see me daddy, they want each other then. They end up for shoot and you know, they shoot and die. Then the fortunate part is they didn't kill her. At least the people then because they're still one of the bravest among the already in that moment. So now be able to tell them saying this for they you know he knows my back, he knows there and also now be able to do everything almost everything for encourage them. Say the day now we then decide to escape, then see how we escape and not the last person they see so then shoot I die. That was what my mother told me.
Yeah, again, we're sorry for your loss. So now we go back again to Father Morris, you say, right? You still keep in touch with Father Morris?
Yes, I still keep in touch. I can see once in a while, can visit. You know, always to tell me about what's everything along for you, not this life. They say not for you. They say because they say I see a potential in you. I want to as far as possible, like all the necessary tools that we need to survive in the open world there. They say use it. They say if only you know what you're capable of, you will not doubt yourself. So that word they always don't left my mind in the head. No matter what it happen to me, it's the best way can come in. I can always remember the whole and day and decide to move on and do things. Because that man don't really do a lot. You don't imagine come out from a different land, see somebody like me and decide to I consider that a big blessing. So I'm never allowed just that for pass away or allowed me the life to be ruined based on changing circumstances. So that will always motivate me also. Don't turn me negatives into positive as you say earlier. So
yes.
It's a good travel.
So
So
Father Maurice, originally he's not from Sierra Leone, right? Now who's I come from?
Yeah, he's an Italian priest, by the way. He's an Italian priest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now we move forward. I know say you make mention of okay, apart from Father Maurice, I've been getting like a Modana the host or caregiver where they within helping a day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we get a female caregiver when our mates one will and they cook for me, provide anything you need. So the Father Maurice just do like that father figure.
Okay.
While the next one, it will like a mother figure. Then they put, if you see the water, you need this, need the water, and channel and so Father Maurice and all.
Okay. So what you were saying at the treatment apart from Father Maurice, how them be the treating a day? In a Amos we been there at that home day.
We are there are lots of us actually. We be there about 30 something or so. I can't really remember all of us. The girls and the boys were about 36 or so. But later we in Sabona in town with the boys we were about 14 or 12. Yeah.
Okay,
14 or 12.
Okay, so at that time then kind of like separates the boys from the female as in they get older, in other words. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember, can you recall the age where you would go to Father Moi, that wonderful home day where help you to be the man that you are, and the time where you left in terms of the age? You remember the age?
No, I think I was about I can't really tell.
Okay.
I can't really tell.
Because yes, obviously you were very young.
But I was really young. I can't remember. But before I left the home, I was 20 years of age, and I was at year one.
Okay.
Yeah. For they call it that. I just.
God bless them.
I received my acceptance letter from Saudi College. 20 years and I left the home.
God bless them.
And decided to go to my home.
God bless them. God bless them. Wow, interesting. So now I want to you talk some sensitive things then where you say, obviously try to get you from being a dependent to becoming an independent individual. For now it gets you prepared for the real world. And then you make reference of how you've been to try for, and you still do it, if I assume, wherein they make your own small markets, a little entrepreneur, where you get small things there. So proud of you, where you take, where you sell.
Thank you.
Yes, I am so proud of you. I always say this. Anyway, where you sell for basically for make you get from point A to point B, whether it's your tuition. What's in other things then the way you been to sell? If you can name some.
I can sell ladies bags, ladies shoes, jeans. Even sometimes I can sell watch, phone, depending what depends. I can sell phone, anything on my way. Get men to of course I will buy at a lesser price and I will sell them there to my friends there.
So how when you start the business, right? For would that be help you with the funding, like the initial funding?
Well, I'm not beginning nothing actually. Just one day I come out class because we have to begin to class. I did take transport now junction, they left me Regent Road. So from Regent Road I just for like a table model junction on foot. then when I reach model, I just have to pay 1,000 bucks, then go up college. So I'm this like a challenging circumstance for me because till I reach up model, I don't sweat, I don't flat way and all, you know. So I just decide to this no just for continue. If we continue, it's another for able. So later for do, later really for do. So one day at the common college, I was just promoted class. Now I go that song. Now I go meet a guy. I go meet one guy where they say I don't have the place in it. You know, I'm not too familiar with him because I told you at home. You're not going to come up so fast. I asked him, but I remember around PZ area. So I meet a guy, then I tell her, I say, me a student, I say, you might not trust me. I show her all the documents and all. So I tell her, I say, I just friends them, and there are lots of female friends for college. I say, but I'm not getting money right now. I say, if only you go trust me and give me like about 8 pair of jeans, that will sell for you. I say, trust me, I'll come to money back and all. So with the tour, the guy gets for me convincing speech again. I don't know if you feel motivated or so, you know, seeing me. So it decided for one. So he gave me the jeans then I found out I can't be following the total I come up with. So the next day, before I go college, I called my friends. I said, I get sharp jeans for sale. I go show now I can college. So they say yes, okay, can't no more.
Oh, that is awesome. Awesome. So you know it's before even you go forward.
We get Irish taste, you know. So like I know exactly what they want. You know, so I can always buy the best.
Nice.
You know. And
so basically na name brands.
Yeah, I go shop and take.
So that was a smart idea for they gear towards the female population because you know say woman elect for dress. Obviously now that makes you
and besides that, you know, I'm not connected with female because since I do not own, you know, even after I separate the boys from the girls, when the disciple left me first to the girls because I was quite small. If they say I go to the boys and then go bully me and all. So I was there for about 4 years before I finally joined the boys. So I always left from there among female company, my friends, and most of my best friends were my female. You know, so
that is nice.
That was how I became connected to them too when I went to university.
So maybe we talk a little bit about that brilliant move. So now we give you how many pairs of jeans then he give you?
He gave me about 8 pair jeans if I can remember.
Okay. So what
I go and sell all.
Nice.
I sell all. Back every money. If God is saying well fine, I don't get good partner. It makes a lot to continue. So continue to the car place they keep some money so I get tax amount. Instead they go buy now. But let's have price I go sell for myself at the keep. So now start they do for rotate class, you know, pay transportation and all and house, feeding and all.
I'm so proud of you. So I'm so proud of you. So like basically, okay, so from there now you begin multiply the business, so on and so forth, and income come in. Now I want now we talk about, you know, the challenges them, you know, obviously for now you hold them markets then they not easy, you understand? So how you able to maneuver that, you get for hold you college book and at the same time you get for whole then things then they, you know, given the obvious of what you go through, you can only maneuver with one hand versus having 2 hands. So how you able for do that and not look at you are able instead of looking at yourself as not being able. So I want to come back in.
Okay. So before I start there, you know, if you can check my Facebook profile, if you say I like some people the way they ask me profile, I say I'm able.
Yes.
That's what the exact statement I gave because I know they consider myself limitless. I know they consider say I'm able to do anything. I always get out believing they say anything I want to do. As long as I get the work for doing, I will do.
Absolutely.
So of course carrying goods up and down it's quite a challenging process for me, you know. But if I'm not doing, other go do am. If I'm not go sell, other go be no do money. So like go do it the challenge. You know, I buy a very big bag, where I will put some books in the corner, at the corner side of the bag, then attack the jeans, then they and I go with the powerful. I can't go to college, you know, so I go do. Then of course again, if you're about to college, for Kanaki too, I don't can't to the matter. I said me this bag, okay, I'll go down. Okay, you know, as you know.
So one of the stories then we been share with me with one your friend, where been the question I want to share with the world. You know, like where they say, are you able for, you know, do things that you tell and say, no, are they able for do everything way the next person able to do? I want to tell that interesting story there to them.
Yes, like when I go college, of course, as I said, I get lots of female friends, but I get particular somebody will be like me when I know, will be like, we want to get attached to me and influence them as well. So it makes me any Sylvester. So yeah, so they call and so when me teacher, you know, I can tell I say not saying so, I say not able to do anything. I say the book, I they get water, I they play through, I they iron, I they time the lace for myself, I they do everything. It's always telling me something I lie about. You know, so if you really don't believe that, kind of news, like I say, it's like the people love doing. You know, so when they take up the challenge, you know, for kind of news for cancer. So like where are the dress up for we college? Where is the dress up for we college? So in all the rest, it's now the watching out for say how I just end up for the rest. So I don't put on everything in the rest me show. So the way thing I bend down up, I try to show it on my own, I stand up again. I stand up on my own. They say hours. Is it hours?
It's okay. I know them picking them with the rest at the background. It's okay. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Understandable.
Is it hours? Is it assumption? I'm not sorry for you again. That's what it is. Even I'm not sorry for you again. After just I do stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So they are the book, you know, they use mini for book, because I mean I can use for book.
Okay.
You know, for all the clothes, because I don't know, because I use me 2 weeks everything. And all together for rub the clothes so like clean, all of the bed. Everything can see me. They can see the watch until I don't go, you know, then they will find out the clothes very nice and clean.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, then okay. Wait a minute.
And a patient with we they get a little bit of this connection issue back home, so it got to come in and out. Mr. Abbas, you still there? All right. Having said that, we'll take a quick break and we'll come right back.
Free, a land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray thus, some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in the 61 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For 11 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those who were trying to rule us. But I believe Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. The sea is full with oil and marine life. The sun is burning heavily. The sea wind is blowing out, giving us a fresh air for us to breathe. Come on, choir, sing with me. Sing with me. Sierra Leone will rise again. If you believe that Sierra Leone will rise again, can I get a witness in the air? Rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. I know that we are going through trying times, but I believe that we will come out stronger than ever before. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again. So come on, join me. Let everybody sing the song. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. We'll be healed, we'll be healed, we'll be healed again. Sierra Leone will rise again. For I know that my country will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will be healed again.
Greeting fellow Sierra Leoneans again and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. And please be patient with we as they still try for connect Mr. Abbas back. As in I know sometimes the connection issue back home. So having said that, I continue for be patient with we will be right back. And I thank you. In the meantime, I go just entertaining now with the wonderful tune. And I will be right back. And I thank you.
Free, a land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray, thus some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For 111 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those who were trying to rule us.
And I thank you once again. We don't come back. And I thank you for the patience. Yes, Mr. Abbas, go ahead and take the floor, sir. I know, so you've been, yes.
First of all, I want to say sorry. You know, the network now, we are in very poor. That's why I was transferred on network, because by this time, the other network can be very, very slow. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience and all.
Quite okay, quite understandable. And I want you land back. I know, see, we did talk about, you know, how you they wash clothes, when they can come, then they admire, then they watch you.
Yeah, so like basically we're actually all learning, and you know, people like always say, are you able to do this? But at the end of the day, as I said before, you know, God always don't put you in a position for able to improvise, regardless of any situation. We improvise. That is a gift God has blessed us with, you know. I can always say, if I write a poem, actually, read the line, one of the lines, I say, there is beauty in the beast, you know. I say, of course, this is a tragedy.
We share that one. No, we share that. No, we share that.
I want to
share that one. Share that. I want to share that beautiful poem. If you're able to read them, fine. If not, then waiting inspire that one. That's not one thing why we get to ask you. Yes. I'm going
to read them, of course, but I'm not going to read them because it's too long, because of time and all. I will read maybe the first stanza and second stanza also.
Sounds fair enough.
Basically, the poem where I write, actually, I prefer to read the January 6th poem instead of that one, because I'm a poet. I told you earlier, right?
Yes.
I'll say, who will talk? I tell you how to write poem.
Yes, so, yeah. That's one thing I do too. I love to do. Go ahead.
Okay, you want to read the poem for you now?
Please do. This is not your day. Go ahead, please do.
Okay, let's say it goes like this. It's actually a poem written based on the reflection of the 11-year-old in our salon, you know, and all that. So I decided to write the poem to inspire others. I'm not really want to let people get the attention or the feeling that this is done because of this reason, but I do it basically because I want to change the narrative of people that can say this can do this, can do this, and all. So that make a write on. So it's titled January 6th. Yeah.
Yes.
So it goes like this. January 6th. I can still remember the heat in their fingers when they wrote this badge of honor on me. It was a brutal merit, a verdict of unconscious merriment in angel space. So injured, burned bridges. They left me unpacked with eyelid and bruised kneecap. Couldn't turn back because they burned down my bridge. Do I really deserve this golden badge of honor? January 6th. Boom, boom, everywhere, like heartbeat. They are gone beat, but with a different language of I hate you. They break me, crave to put forth my future at stake. I could have been a basketball player, an instrumentalist, an engineer, a doctor, and many more. They literally killed my dreams. Tick tick every night. Time whispers in my ears. Tell me not to worry. I am the best doctor and God's time is the best, it says. Thus, I dare to ask the question, do I really deserve this golden badge of honor? January 6th. I was only 3 and they came through with nothing to bargain for but a world so free I wish. They break me. They let my blood be the signature to a treaty between chaos and solidarity. A solidarity to peace, they say. A peace I cannot find because it's out of spirit love, a right to fear, stereotypes, molestation, doubt, everyday attack. Do I really deserve this golden badge of honor? January 6th. An event that left a mark on the forehead of our nation. Exposes Guru Fulani and his people to the invasion of corrupt men. Men with gifts of a wordsmith, architecture to our blood spill when it's still just Aaron Smith. It must be faith, I say to myself. Because I cannot let anything they say weigh me down. So I have this to say. When our faith with destiny, we sometimes feel the entire world must be wrong and it wasn't our time. But we must not let these packs of stereotypes lead our minds into oceans of frustration. But rather, we must have the courage to meet anger with sympathy, hate with compassion, and above all, we must love. But I really deserve this golden badge of honor. So I was asking the question if I really deserve the golden
So
badge of honor,
beautiful.
that is being amputated.
Beautiful.
People, I just tell or sound literal enough, but really the golden badge mean, do I really deserve this amputation given to me,
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Through it all, you stand amongst many. Through it all, you survive and you stand tall. Again, I'll continue for say we are proud of you. Not only me, I believe millions of Sierra Leoneans can look at you as a blessing, and you will forever remain a blessing. Having said that,
Thank you, Lord.
always welcome, darling. Always. Another thing we'll get in common is the beautiful smile. We love to smile. So what's in there behind that smile? What's in make you always love to smile? Eh,
Well, I'm always smile because really, I find people can always there's a caption which says everybody they hide in smile, but when you look past the smile, there are lots of ugliness.
mhm.
Well, me, I prefer to say, I just say to smile. That is one, and secondly, I prefer to say, the smile with people that they see on the face, not just a smile of happiness, but a smile really justifies it. I don't push me hope. It's just a hope, and this hope don't lose me. So like I've always been smiling through every situation because at the end of the day, they just they give a message of happiness, but also hope.
I
So that
love
is why I
that.
always smile.
Hope to say that there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. I will finish that statement
Yeah.
for you. Love it. So now,
Amen.
the $1,000,000 question: do I really deserve the golden badge of honor?
But yeah.
No, you don't. But then, when we listen to that beautiful emotional poem, and you look at the word politics, do you ever see yourself getting involved in politics or any governmental position?
Well, firstly, before I can answer the question, I will always want to say, politics in Africa have been a complete irony of what it really means to be, because politics, of course, now, it was purposely created for creating impact. So ensure say, people are not left just like that, in a state where in no longer be, of course we know everything that will be it will cause chaos and anarchy and all. So politics and government as a whole then create for able control the world for being a better place for everyone. But at the end of the day, it don't turn out to be more of an irony than a real meaning stands to be in this side of the continent of the world. Because people they always politicians and all they always try to win the wars then with the happen, wars against their opponents, war against charges of corruption, wars against rape, all the violence so they're in at the world right now. People always try to win those wars, but they forget to win the most important thing, which is peace. You know, they always forget to win peace. They always forget to win love. So basically, if I can answer your question directly, I would say my heart is open and I can always pray to God to lead me in the exact path. And if God decides to put me in any position of political status, I deserve as much as I can because people that don't consider me to be limitless, not able to do nothing. But again, you cannot judge me based on what you see. I can wait. I can always tell people they are out there that I can deliver, you know. So regardless of my situation, if God decided I can be in any kind of political, in the political arena, if God ready for putting me there, I'm ready to serve as far as I'm gonna do something good and change these negatives into positive, you know. So of course, if that opportunity is given to me, which I'm looking forward to, because at the end of the day, you know, they say so let bad thing happen at the country, not to the bad one then are the problem. And I will do people and see them and allow that to happen.
Yes.
You know?
So basically, regardless of the obvious or the story behind that wonderful radiant smile of Mr. Cisse, is still not enough for discourage you towards politics, correct?
Yeah, no, you know,
Wonderful.
because I got this relationship with politics because as if I'm from, I say they allowed me blood for the signature between chaos and solidarity.
Exactly.
You know, and as you said earlier,
yes.
As you said earlier, you made mention of me being an ambassador for peace.
Yes.
And if I'm gonna foster that,
yes.
If I'm gonna foster that, then I need to be the change people are looking forward to. You know.
I would love to see you that. Yes. yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So like, I can do whatever thing God wants me to do. If it's politics, then so be it. If it's personal or private, inspiring work, then so be it. Anything.
Wonderful. So
and if it is Islamic, I decide for go in for social work. Though I get plan for study law, you know, that being on the agenda, but I will also go directing for the social work because at the end of the day, we the fight for ensure say there is social justice, you know, and fight for the less privileged in the world, you know, to create that kind of equal opportunities to both the privileged and those that are vulnerable. So that has been working in my life. I'm a work in progress.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, being the independent man that you are, you decided at some point now it's time for me to leave home and live that independent life, get to my own apartment where I go, whatever the case may be. I want you to come in on that. Give me the reason why you left home for decide saying, me not adults now gets me own space. And then also living at home by yourself, it requires a lot of responsibility financially, physically, you name it. So I want to talk about some of those challenges. But first, now we start waiting at the reason why you decide to live that independent life.
Okay, what's make I decide for live an independent life? So the fact that just when I leave home, then I go to my family because my family and then reside in a client town, the central part of Freetown. A very industrious place where like thousands of youths in the day every day. So now then my family gets a house, a family house. But where I go there, I sit in an extended family, the house not big enough to Boku, and of course me I can go college. If I go to go college, I just to make room for myself. I have to leave my comfort zone and also I do what is needed to be done.
So requires quietness, quiet environments for schooling. Go ahead.
Yes, because like being in an extended family gets lots of disadvantage if you go to college, especially with the house not that big. You get your parents, your family members, and elders will send you, and you will say no to go. So you have to do a lot of errands during the day, and at night, the only thing you need for study, you are tired. That is one, and secondly, if you happen to go and play film, then you want to study. That is not going to be possible, and you know therefore disturb the other person feeling. So I thought it to myself that if I need to really do this, I need to go to college, I need to get educated, then I must leave this place. I must leave my comfort zone. So I took up the task and decided I squat with a friend for some years. Then I just decided to say this can be more comfortable if I get a single room on my own and all. So through the help of one or two friends and people that were like me, and so on, I'll talk to them. Then maybe I got few helps, then now I went single room, I don't do so right now.
Beautiful. So
I will do chat.
how long you don't stay by yourself in that single room?
It's almost a year now. A year.
Beautiful.
It's almost a year now. Yeah.
Beautiful. So being alone by yourself in your own comfort zone, like you say, the obvious fact, you need a quiet environment for make sure say your assignments are being done, for make sure say you not get disturbed by the capacity of other family members living in the same environment. So now let's talk about some of the physical challenge, if there's any way sometimes they maybe go come, or the financial challenge will go come with that independence tag.
Pardon me, come again.
No, I say, given the obvious decision what you take for becoming an independent man, what are some of the financial or physical challenges them with attached with that price tag of being independent?
Well, that's really tough.
Yeah.
If I must start with that statement, because I want to get experience also for saying are so inexpensive for them. Not until I take up the challenge, then I tell 2-3 people and friends that's around them. Now I think say I need for them because I need for get myself focused with medication and all. So the money now and financial confidence, like as you say, you need to pay for house rent, one, and when you pay for the house rent, you get for maybe the place where you can make not day to how you want a day, you need for renovate, you need for go take the amendments and so like that was really a challenging moment for me. In fact, that process allowed it lets me for lose almost all the money I get from me. It even pushed me for even seek out, to others. I don't know the day, at least I thank God. I will do a few things. I have not done it completely, but at least, I don't achieve parts of the goal, The others are just secondary, but for the main important thing, the bed, I've been getting help from friends, as I say. So like friends and the business, they all me money, I put inside the room business, I forget about business first. So I make the room, at least, I don't get the room now, I don't buy the bed, of course, when I did so, as I tell you, buy the necessary,
Wonderful.
So, that's it. And of course, living alone right now, if I can say, the challenge is then great because you get for it. We don't take family member. No matter what you say, they must cook.
Yes.
I really cook, but they don't go say no they eat. So now, now if I can honest, because most time I want to get time at house. As soon as I can, maybe I don't go to clean necessity. If I get assignments, I do I will go out for when she say I will get 2-3 or make income for the day or make anything. So like if I can also not get nothing that day, I will carry on now, begin imagine now think what is for do tomorrow. Because today as zero not happen. And tomorrow day that that has been the usual routine because two people even for the week or so we done. I didn't think back. I've always said that whether the person, whether the person in a situation where they never carry, So definitely, God has been there. I know say one way or the other, some of I can think nothing or the out of the blues, I can get, I can able to make something happen,
Wonderful.
So I believe so I got it directly.
So if when in a situation, not the financial aspect, but wherein you might need like physical assistance or whatever the case may be. Yes.
Okay. Well, one of the greatest challenges that they face, like for them, of course, I told you before, I said almost everything. I should book, I should pack, I should do. But like say if you need for the rest, you need somebody for maybe post on you work.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody for bought in slaves because of course I'm not really bought in a slave. So maybe pass I call I call for help from the neighbor, you know, I get good neighbor now. So like I keep on I say maybe I help me what's in the check and so on. So you know that is one of the biggest challenges if I can say then of course, you know, it can be difficult at times, but I'm used to it now. You know, since as soon as I used to back home, you know, I do not own my department or you know, so,
Nice,
yeah.
very nice. So if we talk about Maslow hierarchy of need, I can always strive for go back to brilliant stuff by Abraham Maslow, where basically it talk about the needs of every human being, where some of it's now your safety, your shelter, your clothing, your food, blase blase. Of course, in that category is also the importance of being loved or to love and to be loved. So now we talk about the special someone in Mr. Abbas in life. Now talk about that special lady.
Well, actually, of course, to start with, you know, like I've been going to school. I've been going to school, you know, every, you know, as a youth to the cow, you know, say, when you pass that age, where you say, I'm the friend this, and so this is my love, you know. But during that moment, it was the complete opposite for me because, you know, once I go out, hang out with friends, and they say, I'm a man this way, and I'm a man this way with me, but with me. I've always been rejected before during school days because to me, I will think I say maybe now because of my problem I get. I say, woman will accept me in this position. I always think about that, you know. You know, so like I will think to me, but I say the only remedy to this, you know, one of the maybe the way is family also for our college. And the fact that I always think say if I get to get somebody who will love me, like how many friends I get somebody who love them. So maybe now I will tell him and say, if I want to I do not college, you know, doing that at the college, it creates a whole new persona for me, you know, a whole new personality. So I just think that that will add up to the value. So everybody accepts me and love me, so, you know.
Yes.
But even before I reach college, got so lucky that I met somebody during the time of sitting last, you know, during the last level. And then I suffer, you know. And
I know some
she's
know stories,
always
so I
been
wanted
there
the
for me,
world know.
everything. She has always been there for me, you know. And if I must thank God for anyone, you know, anyone in my life, she's one of those people, you know, because since we start for date, you know, because I can say in a courtship wherein, you know, we try to know if we're able to last for marriage and so, but ever since we start a relationship, you know, she's always been there. Even though I will college through this loving process I've been explaining to you earlier. If I'm not getting money for the gas, I will say, I will call and say, shout out to you, I'm not getting that money, I go pass. You know, my name is just my host, he passed to me. Okay, it's now for the both together, you know, pay for our eat, then, you know, then come out host back, pay for me for come out, you know. She's always been there, you know, it's like amazing game, you know, like, like it totally tells me regardless of everything, you know. In fact, most of the time I feel like I don't do it wrong or so, you know. I feel like my me for the so timid in the relationship and all, she will be more timid, you know, first you need to realize that I'm wrong. So like I always feel you know, I'm special, you know, so even make me feel a lot more special than me. I don't ever think of myself. So because they love me more than I deserve for, you know, of course I can be very, very annoying, you know, in a relationship. I can always tell I say that's a really examine. I say because I don't say after but not so, you know. So like I just thank God for him also because it don't tell me say yes, I deserve to be loved and it don't love me the right way. I think say anybody can love a guy. So if you feel that part of me, yeah, even before I go college and say, I mean at college and you want me. If you feel that even before that, so thank God for that.
Beautiful, beautiful. So one take this opportunity for tell Isota plenty thank you. Now God continue to bless the relationship into marriage. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
Love that, love that. So, for anybody where they watch, we basically go on maybe reach out to you. What do you want to say in that area? Are you willing to take any help, whether it's financial help or, because obviously it's never easy, like I say, you being an independent
yeah,
person, you're not asking for it, but are you willing to accept it if then decide for do that?
yeah. Well, I'm willing to accept any argument from me at this time. Because the world at large, the society where I don't live, Sierra Leone as a whole, don't hear me before when I was a kid. Don't hear me for B what I mean for B, and I don't always stand up to that challenge. I don't fit as hard as possible for I reach to university. I
Mm.
will say I've did almost half of my part, so the rest is left for the world,
Yes.
for also coming and help because at the end of the day, you can't do everything on your own. You must need people around you to help you, to do all this because as I told you, I live an independent life right now, and it's really not easy, especially in this day and age of Sierra Leone the way things will go. So if anybody want willing to help me financially actualize my dream, it's gonna be a big blessing for me, and I'm willing and 100% ready to accept whatever else there may be.
Wonderful. So you said this is not the last year for college, right?
Yes, but I get hopes and dreams to go back and pursue
Fully. Okay.
a law.
Okay.
Yes, I want to do law or maybe masters, but law is not really been on my mind for now. I'm going to go change that later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah,
Wonderful. So right now you still there attend Frabe College, right?
yeah, yeah. I'll be
Wonderful.
doing a dissertation now. After graduate, either December or January, hopefully.
So
God willing.
beautiful. So beautiful. So how you dey maintain in terms of the as no, me not say you're a very intelligent, bright man, you dey still maintain that in terms of the numbers or the report card.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Well, actually, if I can say, I don't always like why they go college. I can always think of myself like I can always doubt myself. I can always put myself in that doubtful position, and being in a doubtful position for me, it forced me to challenge myself.
Mhm.
So if I think to myself, say, about with all which you do right now, you do business, you are too distracted. You know what to make I can always come up and be selling more. Regardless of what I don't go do in the day, when it's time to really accept my priorities, it, I don't really, I can always fast forward, even if I tire me back to reach out, sleep, I myself, I forget what to do, grab money to actually still continue, but, that move will stop me for also, because if I'm not free again, I can't eat, I can't
Wonderful.
continue. So, I prefer ultimately back to them. Once in a while, I can do that, I do that.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
So
and for sure, I can boast of having a very good result, but I'm here, I'm always trying to make my grades
hey,
very good and my grades very good because I can't go
yes.
back to school to my father, we don't help me for regardless of the English and say yes. At least,
Yes. Yes.
all me spending and so noble in vain. How about we make
Wonderful.
something out of it's like yeah.
So proud
Yeah,
of
and we
you.
can really feel happy for that.
So proud of you. Excellent. So now many go
Yeah.
go be curious as to what in are your hobbies, what in you like in terms of sports or whatever the case may be. Let's talk about that. I was hobby.
Well, of course, I'm game from actually. So like, I like football. I like for basketball. And my favorite, like what I can do on my own. My hobby is I can prefer to watch movies, interesting movies, educative movies. I like reading, of course. I'm a poet. Um, and if you anybody can go Crying Town on Sundays in the city, it's either they play football or long tennis, which is a very close of mine in Nigeria, soccer. So
Yes.
yeah, okay, I can play football and I can play long tennis. So
Wonderful.
yeah, so I can get myself available with everything.
Wonderful. I know say you know outside of here you can talk about like for be in the category of being for not and feel sorry for you or
Yeah, of
yeah, so
course.
let's talk about that.
Well, one thing we get frustrated about that is that you don't need to feel sorry for me, because the more the problem I get now, a whole reminder of waiting at the miss. You understand? So you putting it in an emotional state before me, I think say they suppress me for like to do whatever I do at any given moment. And that's don't disturb me for quite a very long time. Doing presentation in classes, standing in front of people as soon as I see all the eyes staring at me. One concept, one thing really come on in my state for this. They are not thinking of what I'm going to say, but the person standing there. So that position has always depressed me from being without one for me. So if you continue to put that kind of feeling towards me, I will consider you say yes, it really stop me for do it I want. And that is very, very bad in my own side. So I don't need any form of emotional sympathy.
Yes.
I get friends that will keep joking, they will even talk about the issue, laugh about her, but so I don't need empathy. Yeah.
Yes. So basically, you don't want to be marginalized. You want just be treated like any
Yeah,
other
I don't want to
human
be.
being.
I just want to be treated equal, to others. Because, as I tell you, my Facebook page, they say I'm able because I'm definitely, capable of doing what anybody can do out there.
Absolutely.
Academic wise, and any category, I can
Abs-
do it. So
Absolutely.
why not give me equal opportunity than putting me in a funny position?
Absolutely.
So,
I love that. I
and
love
one
that.
thing I learned at college is that equality should be paramount to everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody should accept the fact to be equal to the other. That is only when you get for able to say yes, you're able to do this. If you're not giving the equal opportunity to others, definitely you cannot do what you want to.
Absolutely. So, what do you want to say to Sierra Leoneans then, where like for you want to speak on behalf of those that were like the picking them way how you call suffer during the war, or in the case of like what you just say, people that way maybe might not be like in terms of challenging or being not disabled. I don't want to use that, like how you say you are more than able and capable, right? But what you go and say to them, one of which you just don't
Of course.
give, right? One of which you don't give in terms of for say let them not feel sorry for people like yourself. What else you go and tell Sierra Leoneans then or advise them?
Well, what I want to say to my fellow peace ambassadors in my salon, I don't want to let anything limit you for or stop you for becoming who you want to become, because at the end of the day, you owe an obligation to yourself and not anyone. If you choose to accept fear and doubt for KGO, you will ever remain for be a slave to the light of alcohol and drug. Because when you look at most victims of the war, they found out say most of them defend stories alcohol,
Yes,
and drug, and
I
then left them
see.
to become addicts.
Hmm.
That is not the way. The best way you can become who you want to become is by accepting your challenge. Just accepting yourself, be yourself, and go out there and do more. One of the mentors that I like for listening, in get this saying where he say most of the afraid for the thief for the kind of network and thief for property there. He say but there is a thief in your mind and in your heart. His name is doubt. He
Yes.
has killed more dreams than failure ever did. So not ever doubt yourself for be other one for be. You are powerful, you are black, you know, you are good, you're strong, and not let nothing tell you or tear you apart or put you down. You can do it. As far as they can, we can. So
Wonderful.
that's what we tell them hotel to the fellow peace ambassadors out there and to the world at large really listening. I just want to say, um, please accept me for who we be, because at the end of the day, this is not what we want ourselves to be, but waiting
Yes. So they get some
it's
connection.
don't give it.
Oh,
And if we don't embrace some equal,
yeah.
you get
Yes,
me?
yes, you're there. You now. Go ahead.
I'm saying to the world at large, we just appeal to the world at large for acceptance for that would be, because this is not what we want. We are waiting faith don't give it. If we don't embrace and want to become something, don't force or put you down. I don't witness in many occasions. I don't become a testimony to that where don't put me out of positions then because they feel say we can do it. Outside of don't say no, for do this because of this. But me I will break the wall for letting create that platform there for we, for test we ability then based on way to want for deliver and we can do it. And I bet you we can do it more than even those out there that you think can do it.
Wonderful. Like me,
So
late mentor.
yeah.
To add to that, one quote where they always live by: we may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. And you are another example of that. So also add to your collection of things that we
So
believe or mentors that
yeah.
way you live by. That for always be at the back of your mind. Say indeed, whatever goal you want to achieve, and one of which I can always say, always turn negative into positive. So proud of you. Having said that, what do you want to say
Yeah,
to the youth?
your
Yeah,
weakness into strength.
absolutely, absolutely.
Come,
With
come
it,
on.
the
Yeah.
youth always special to me. I can always say anybody within this platform for always give a message where you say they in that category. What thing will be your advice to the youth or to Sierra
Okay.
Leonean as a whole?
As the first gentleman of the state, His Excellency Madabi don't say once before. So violence not the way for any upcoming or developing states, Let we left all the violence that happen right now, the domestic violence is so against women. Then look at the rape case of recently. At the day every citizen out there to become very peaceful. To be, as I said about you know social wars and so on. But let we learn for winning peace. If we able to win peace, I think that is the best way. Everybody not will able to become a superhero. We become so big, like we get others than at the world. But we all can be a superhero to ourselves. Then small events then we the time will change. We are negative into positive. Then small bad events then will change. When you look at and they push all together, in the final say it is come to a whole new a whole new change, a whole new world for me. So let everybody be a superhero to himself, but ensure stay a win peace rather than a war. That is my message.
Wonderful. Piece of ambassador, the man where they don't rise above all the challenges, all the odds. We're more than proud of you, and we will continue for keep you connected for see what in life get for you, and we know say you get so much for bring to life and bring to Mama Salon. How proud are you? How proud we are of you will be an understatement. Thank you so much.
I just hope I've inspired others as well to believe that they can do it.
I do believe that. I do believe that, and I'm one of them as well. Despite the age, yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Abbas. I know I only for too long.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on
You're
the show.
always welcome.
I'm very grateful, and it's a pleasure.
I'm grateful. I'm honored for you accepting the invitation. Thank you. So if I don't do this now for how long? Keep the postpone, but God time is always the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sise. God bless you. We'll take a break
Yeah,
and
thank
get
you.
another thing for settle in a little bit, audience. I come right back. Mr. Habas hanging right there. I come right back, audience, and for bring we other guests them. Thank you. Now bring we to commercial, and we'll be right back. Thanks.
white and blue, the realm of the free. A land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray thus, some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For another 11 years we suffered.
Welcome back, welcome back. I mean, actually, one gets somebody else way for join with another topic, but it seemed like I'm not able to go through again with the internet connection from in a salon. Having said that, I want to take this opportunity for tell we guest plenty thank you today. The wonderful, young, promising Mr. Abbas Cissé for taking in time out of his busy schedule for honor invitation. And we wish him nothing but the best. And anybody we want help Abbas in a feel free for say anything at this link, and I will try for making a link up with him with whatever it is in I want to do for him. Until next time, this is Salon for All Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Now always remember, we team bind we together. We're not the green, white, and blue. And once again, with this we continue for send condolences message to the family, both the mom side and the dad side of with late precious Khadija Madinatu Sakor. Now we not forget to stay in prayers, and we wish the mom a speedy recovery. Thank you once again. God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. Or it seemed like the guest one comes, so I did take another quick break and see if I go able to admit him. And I thank you for your patience.
The realm of the free, a land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources. Some of our children came astray thus, some as fishermen, some as warriors, some as freed slaves, some with religion. Some came, they changed the way we think. They told us who we are. Back in 1961 we saved ourselves, mama. We became free, known as the realm of the free. For another 11 years we suffered and perished, mama, from the hands of those.
And I welcome back. As I promised, I did bring in a second topic to today's topic. We get with today a young man where they in the Republic of Sierra Leone, where basically yesterday even connect over an hour before we start the show. But unfortunately, because of the technical issue, we'll not be able to go further. When I'm Mr. Abdul Rahman Sakor, where the daddy, the biological daddy of the young girl, we get to the issue. So Mr. Sakor, come in, introduce yourself, and give your testimony of what happened to the Pekin. Welcome. Welcome. Mr. Sakor, go ahead. Welcome. You can say, you can talk.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Abdul Rahman Sakor, we are proud to be the daddy to the victim, Aissatou Sakor.
Wonderful. Welcome once again, and go ahead and give I know say them yesterday the audio interview where we've been get. So I want to take up on yourself now. You give detail of what happened.
Alright. They happened on the 21st of June during Domina Bidin and Sin Jamakwa in the Abide really. On that 21st between 11 to 12 o'clock, I get a call from the Peking in Mama when Aminat Akwe say see the Peking in drawers or underwear and dressed up with blood and stuff. And when that happened, he asked one AG Bumani who is in the house by the name of Munjama Feka to make him watch and tell him what's the issue with Peking. And my make for tell and say, well, it will be saying that Tampa with the Peking. So when he called and tell me this, I said, well, before that information, English speaking at the hospital within the village there. So they take the Peking to this hospital, then they head goes away midday, tell them the same, which is a really mommy teller, and Tampa with them. At first, within that, give me the information again, that again, the brother day, when by the name of movie Bandy. So I tell her, I say, well, since me one day I want, make you go step in for me, make you fast track the issue which the police. But unfortunately, that very day, the policeman there waiting at the village, no be there by then, be there the junction when I'm Mufumbo. So I get a call, one of them, when I Kooma, the policeman, one of the policeman when I Kooma. So the policeman get for left Mufumbo Junction, they enter inside on that particular incident. Now as he enter, me to talk. So well then, the issue, I get for take straight away in Tayama police station. That very day, issue with the police station with the Bobo way to the act. The very day they lock the wall, first medical report for the king. On the next day they go medical report number of my hospital. Then from the medical report where they bring, but as things go on, they communicate. They call there or they call me, they communicate so far. And from the medical report where they say they give them, the guy reports he had positive in the number of hospital where attempted to attempted sexual penetration according to that facility. So they take this report again back at time of police station, and again they obtain a statement from the Peking in Mama, and from that day the FSU they promise for Bro and Jamade for further investigation. And from that day now until now, they don't really reach the Senate or take investigation from the whatever source they will need. So far so good. You had a full issue of end.
Yeah, so a bit confusing. Like I've been asked you the same thing where we do the audio interview yesterday. For the one that want to hear. So basically, obviously there is evidence of from what you they say bleeding and stuff coming from the private area of the young girl. But why then use the word say attempted if with a C sign of obvious? So many questions say it's obviously don't come up from the attempt part of it to the actual act. So what you go and say in that area? And then also, how old is Nayu Peking?
Well, the Peking just about 4 years and 6 months old. Really, know whether medical people, because I don't really understand that statement. What they mean by attempted sexual penetration, we don't really understand. Not whether a medical term or whatever. But the incident where the mommy report and waiting the head person talk from the member government hospital. I don't know which is true. Really complicated. So no we understand that.
Okay, another question where yesterday somebody asked, I know say ina been physically buy the medication them for ina pikin, not so where them prescribe, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the other question is that they say when they get them kind of cases, then the government supposed to be fully responsible in terms of medical care. Where if forget free medical care, they may offer in any medical care when are free.
Whatever, what do you mean they go? Whatever they do, mean that they communicate. When they go for the medical checkup, they write whatever medicine you say you're looking for take. Now on that day, they don't really go with sufficient money. Yeah. So on the next day, when they left, the papa and I send something for them. Let's buy fear and the balance for buy medicine. Not get no support for medical treatment anywhere.
As we all go say, since until then do the final conclusion as to waiting go on, it is still considered as an allegation. But for now, and I guess any specific suspects around the area or the home where then they look as a suspect, anybody has been arrested?
Oh yeah. When the incident happened, mommy asked the pikin this except support. Of course, the pikin way it top. The mommy asked if na would have done it to her. All the person name, we na one bobo by the name of Musa Kande. Then on that very day, they apprehend the policeman apprehend and then take the police station. They don't custody.
Okay. How it respond to the treatment or the medication the way them prescribe for them?
Obviously, they attend to greatly because from that time when the incident happened, from the report of the man, they cannot be the eat, not be active, until like within 2 days. Now making 3 now and begin for it much more. They want to know I think they eat, they don't begin the active.
The other question is that Naim been coming and express himself say they feel good or somebody don't touch him or now based on observation through your wife when in your biological mama.
Yeah, when the mommy is here now with such good self, now you ask her what happened to her. Now you say that bobo when Musa can do that to him.
Okay. Since the incident happened and I don't get anybody where don't intervene in terms of counseling or child protective service or the first lady will call or reach out to her for do further investigation?
No. Until now, we don't get such it.
Okay. And I don't get any medical and I get any medical paper with Gina as well as for confirm what happened and also any police report for CC and I don't go report this thing at police and I don't get any receipts where the police then Gina for then I hold on to as an evidence of for saying I take the correct step as parents for make sure say the officials they know they Gina any receipts.
Not to get this point clear.
Okay, so like in the place of Yaso, then consider Yaso, you will get like where you don't get to complain. You will get documents where now like a receipt. For say you don't get this complaint, now this day this complaint come in, and so on and so forth. Or the doctor too when I go hospital, obviously, they don't get medical care. So that receipts they would then go give and say, okay, been can I ask so now this has been complained of. Then give any of that. Welcome, Mr. Augustine. They bring you in shortly, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Let me give you with anything of that.
Just like I say, then take. No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just like what I said before, they take the medical report from the police station to Moyamba Government Hospital,
Okay.
wherein the picking here for go undergo check up and this and that. From there, sef, and prescribe, and check out prescribe medicine and for way for the take and for
Okay.
improvement.
Okay, so now bring Mr. Augustine in. Mr. Augustine, welcome, welcome. You happen to be the uncle of the Pekin in question. Come in and introduce yourself first, please.
Good evening. Then I'll go to the commander, currently the Freetown, the niche to the speaking way, they don't do this act to.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Welcome. I want to tell you plenty thank you where you get confidence in we platform for reach out to we for tell we about that incident today. So I want to know you come back in and basically give your own submission as to the within you and I talk on the phone when I reach out to you, return back you request and within your own findings about this particular case where they talk about alleged case. Come back in, sir.
Well, basically from this past week, and we made a little onion conversation. I now actually look okay with the manner in which things they happen. I've been left now Freetown early. My brother, Abdul Rahman Sako, because for like text me na phone say make I go online. They don't left message for me. Then on WhatsApp. So rather check my WhatsApp as in voice note we talk about it for 4 years, 6 months daughter with somebody the sexually penetrated. Explain me in the audio the people we get for the house with some relatives but the mommy not be around. So when the mommy come back, he can see the pikin mess up with blood stripes like stuff within a private part, whether it's sperm or within and the father explain you see if you get for like make somebody an elderly person, you get for go check this pikin for no wetin happen. So the person get report say penetrate they don't stand with the pikin. So you know stop they say like all the for the chase pikin to the medical and the health center already within the Jamapi community we the child with the insect be able to this checkup itself the person the pikin mama say they don't pay the about the pikin. So thereafter say dem bring the issue na Taraba police station for investigation wherein they refer to Moyamba government hospital. But like when they go Moyamba, they tell us in attempt this. But wetin can make so you can take something why the kid forget blood type and why it can talk whether na whatever when a small pikin like around it. So it's going to make them check off and police secretary they will return it back like within the week that they need the really what all of the issue. So that moment when this thing happen, there's no amount wait for them to all the investigation to make sure say they know it happen.
Mr. Augustine, 1 second here. I seem like we get some.
The findings, get the fact.
All right.
And therefore, they will see.
1 second here. I seem like Mr. Abdulrahman. Mr. Abdulrahman, kindly put your volume on mute, yeah? So that we're not going to get the backlash. Yeah, come back in, Mr. Augustine. Come back in. Yeah, come back in, Mr. Augustine.
So the information we get so far from this issue will not happen. But the way officer satisfied. Now these are days we can start to reach out to owner we out there and we if you say don't do something very great and the result and they out, we may self don't see people are step in for this thing will be done appropriately and make the perfect decision towards this issue. That come back to the story and for the another also deal with this that kind of way where they don't start.
So what I would do, Mr. Augustine, it seemed like you get some critical points the way they make, but it seemed like the how you call it, the reception, they give small challenge. So what I go do, I go take you out and then I bring you on through audio and see. Or see if you go pull you earpiece off and use them without your earpiece. Now we see if then they go help before we try the audio interview. Okay. Did you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, now try. No, say one or two things. Now see if not to the connection. If not the connection, then we'll bring you through audio.
Okay, I'm all feels very confident with the mind we shape itself with the case. And our force is the justice for.
Okay, what you go do? Patient me smaller, they call you right now, yeah? You go left this meeting, I'll call you on the phone so that way you go get a better how you call them explanation, because we still get some feedback in the background, yeah? So they call you right now, yeah? They come through audio. All right, thank you. Okay. And our patients with, please. No, thank you. We'll take a quick break and come right back.
A land that is peaceful, land that is full of love, a land that is blessed, land of unity, a land that is hoping for the best, with all high resources.
And I would plenty tell with telling a plenty thank you for the patience. We don't get back Mr. Augustine na the how you call him na the line, because the internet over there it can be challenging. And also if you try for say something, so I want to know you come back in and learn to your statement.
Okay. As I've been say, I began for left Freetown day before yesterday and get a message from me key brother when Abdulrahman Sako. Text me say make I go on my WhatsApp, it don't send me message. So I began for do that and I listen in voice note where it explain exactly what to happen. I feel devastated over the issue. Inside the audio it states say in 4 years, 6 month old Pekin, somebody don't penetrate them. So I therefore ask her, how you mean? What happened? Tell me more. So they therefore explain me details, say how the Pekin be left in the house with some of the relatives them, and a mommy be there out. So upon the return of a mama, you begin to experience this Pekin get blood stripes then within in private part and tough, whether not sperm or whichever tough may not be really know. So thereafter, they say then take this Pekin to an elderly somebody within the community when a woman and watch this Pekin and tell them say they don't tamper with the Pekin. So again, for prove this thing very fast, they move to the health center within the Jamakwi community, and the in charge will be in the hospital. They therefore tell them say they don't penetrate this Pekin. So I began for like call a friend we do within this community. We began for fast track the movement from Jama community direct to Tama police station. So they moved to Tama police station, and I don't really understand what will happen at Tama, but they refer the issue now my Amba government hospital for me to go do medical checkup. So when they go there, based on what it tell me from the text, it said they tell them say the Pekin an attempted case. Okay then. Then the police officers they say I don't know whether the police officers from Moyamba town or the one already time and say they will follow up the issue within the week. That make me very, very bad, and that make me feel very sad and bad and disappointed in the police force. Because one, this na rape case, na an alleged rape case, where I feel say they don't treat her with all amount of seriousness. That moment when the thing happened, but given 3 or some days for me to go do investigation, not call for, and it don't make sense to me. So I feel bad, but the entire thing it tell me. So me self try for reach out to people that me feel say will like help me for fast track this issue. That is how I come in contact with you, Khadija, right now when they talk to me, and I really want this case for be like pile pressure for make Aissata Sako get the justice we it deserve. If na rape the rape more we know. And the beginning right now they go under difficult circumstances and they feel severe pain. So I don't believe if not an attempt at all.
Yes, that's one of the questions where I've been asked in a way we conducted the phone interview, and the same thing I just asked the biological daddy. Obviously, many Sierra Leoneans go concerned or will be curious as to the word suspect. It means that, you know, they not accomplished the goal. But with the obvious sign of waiting be they come out from in private area, many go look and say na a accomplished goal of the perpetrator. So what thing you will say about that, sir?
Well, Khadija, to be frankly enough with you, based on waiting, it tell me, because me not really go at the place yet, I still the Freetown, and ain't already go, they don't see waiting to happen. If really not be like an attempt, there is no need for me to speaking get blood stripes then within a private part, than a one. Secondly, there is no need for make this speaking get tough within a private part. I don't know which of the tougher than a spam also. So I doubt the medical report will come up from Moyamba Government Hospital. That I know they hide anything. I doubt her and I don't believe them. Then I don't trust the investigation where they try for do within the Tama premises or even the Moyamba police station. So I really want for me them do this thing in a very sincere manner. And whosoever they try for me them do this thing in a way that enough for commodity way I they expect. I don't really want for like go that kind of level, to that level I want for me this investigation go. I don't want to get compromised with any of this issue here. Because this thing we really need for stop up. A really hard handling for see beginning like that kind of need for they go through that kind of sufferation and humiliation. Then within the same community, people then go they go out for make they settle this thing and that kind of small woman and which are not ready for that. So I want for make them do this beginning issue and when we know the exact fact about what happened to the Pekin. So like waiting I want for make it happen, I just doubt the medical report will come up from Moyamba Government Hospital, but Aissata Sako issue. And I doubt the investigation again will happen within the Tama police station or the Moyamba police station.
So I get further question similarly to that why I asked you, brother. I know say one of you concerned you wanted to expedite the process. Indeed, you wanted to take a more serious in your expectation that by now the question I get you know of anything as in Child Protective Service don't come in, the First Lady don't engage, or the police officers they don't engage. You know of anything as such?
Well, as of now, the only person I don't communicate with now you. I don't try to reach out to some other people, but like I don't get any positive feedback and no even respond to me as of now. We had to talk to you. So in the case of that, I don't get any idea for say anybody don't come in for like see how best this thing will work out.
So when in a being experience this or the Pekin experience this or in a C say they don't tamper with time, what day was this?
Today for them be 5 days. Also, based on waiting in that he tell me, because day before yesterday and today, from day before yesterday, he tell me say now 2 days late on part. So I did take see today for don't make 5 days or so where this thing will happen to this Pekin.
So within these 5 days, in a go and report immediately, correct?
The report coming to me day before yesterday. So I'm not able to tell if now within the same day it happened from the community, then take the report to Tama. Which I doubt.
Okay. The other question where many go curious about, And I be ask you brothers similarly. We happen to be the biological dad, but it seems like they get some connection issue as well. In them places they are. So when you go report cases as such, you they get a receipt or for say you don't bring complaint. Let me give any complaint receipt for say they don't come follow the due process or the correct step for make sure say officials they know, the police officers they know. As so waiting don't happen. Then me give any receipt or complaint for say okay this now you copy say you don't carry reporter and so on and so forth. Then me give that.
Well, per my own understanding, I'm not sure of that.
Okay. What about
because if they give any of them document and they don't forward them to me by now.
Okay. In terms of the medical report, then me give any receipts of that as such.
Explain give me in further say then give them a medical report.
Okay.
I think that before bringing that time.
Wonderful. Okay. So when you say you reach out to other people then apart from me in the Republic of Sierra Leone, you can recall who that then you able for channel this complaint to locally?
I don't meet people then physically for like talk to them one-on-one because I not get their telephone number.
Right.
But I just do exactly as I do with Sheku.
Yes.
Because I not get Sheku in contact number. But when I know say now that kind of people them we are able like talk to and get a very fast and positive feedback, I send message to them on in Facebook account through Messenger, and immediately he get this information, he get back to me. So I do that with some other people then where I feel say therefore don't like see these messages by now, where therefore don't get back at me, but I don't see any
positive
response from any of them yet. I don't know whether they don't get the messages or they don't get them yet.
Okay. Okay. And you don't know of any anybody else in terms of for the beginning well-being where they come and get counseling at this time? Nobody now show up yet.
Well, as of now, no counseling person don't go in that kind of community, and just that within the community, a family, the immediate family, and we are not say that we were able to get that kind of counseling we need based on the level of understanding. Okay.
This suspect wouldn't get because this not alleged case until they prove everything to be the individual for be guilty. So this suspect also now where you go compare in and the picking in terms of age, within an age gap or around what age are they?
Khadija, when I asked me brother how old is my body and waiting it do, it tell me say the body within 20 to 22 years old. So that not to even picking na youth and a big person.
Absolutely.
From 20 to 22 years old, I think say any for no waiting for do. So they within the age gap 20 to 22 based on waiting the brother tell me.
Okay, now person will left with they within the compound or a neighbor, you know of any of
within the same compound.
Okay. Okay. So obviously where they
live in the same dwelling.
Okay, so the mommy obviously the same self not been there at home. So would I been left the picking with?
Well, waiting my brother tell me say the young picking be with in granny.
Okay.
At the house.
Okay.
So I don't know whether the granny be moved out and left picking day or if be with the picking way this thing happen.
Okay. Okay. Well, we hope that I want to tell you plenty thank you and your brother we reach out to we and we go continue for revisit this unfortunate incident through INA and in a hope that we officials stand back home go do right by INA and especially to that picking day where then go able for expedite the process, give the counseling where it need and the correct medical care where it need, as well as the justice where in need. When you then look at your nephew, your niece, and then having to do with what's in the go on right now with we beloved precious late Khadija Madinatu Sako, how does it make you feel? And
to be honest with you, not only because of me right now or even this we precious person we don't pass away. May God make his soul rest in peace. Me na that kind of person we just hate this life where they happen within the premises, within the communities, within society, and within the country as a whole. I believe say we in a man them need for like stand up very firm for protect we your sisters them than we go the extra mile for harm them in a very negative way. So whosoever they do that kind of thing then they to in your company mortal man and not ever they take that person as anybody we love himself. When you love yourself, you don't want to make anything bad happen to you. You not just get for wishing for other person. So if somebody get in mind for go later with that kind of picking and they, or even if not to picking, but rape somebody or get sexual intercourse with the person without consent, and they feel very bad and disappointed in that kind of people they need. So whosoever they into that kind of category, I really want for me the law to take in cause. And when they watch at how things they happen within the country, these laws them they somehow look flexible for we compliment them when they do this kind accidentally. And that make because if it happen today, they see that they do them back tomorrow. So they need for put more measures in place for make sure say that thing they are stopped. Because the laws them we may see, if really is strong to the kind way we if for be, this thing need for stop. They no need for they go and do them over and again. Recently, when I did on Khadija issue where it don't happen. And not take a day, and not even take how many days. This don't happen again. Who knows what will happen next? So I feel discouraged, I feel embarrassed, and I not just look happy with the way they take the laws. And I want for me to make sure the government make sure that they put in more laws, more stronger rules and regulations for combat this kind of situation that really happen within we communities, or else we hope for the worst. We not to that we want foresee. We want foresee environment where we your sisters them go day, we picking them good day where they will feel safe and secure. But this don't make now we don't become so much worried that even left a family member when a woman with somebody we not ever trust, we not ever know. Because we able to trust that person with the person insecurity, another a safetyness.
Okay. Having said that, what's in the village name where I Saturday?
Currently, the village where this whole thing happened, na Kowa Chiefdom and Njamakwe, the Chiefdom headquarters town, within Moyamba district.
Kowa Chiefdom, how they call the other word?
Kowa Chiefdom. Jamakwe.
Jamakwe.
That's the Chiefdom headquarters town. Yeah, Jamakwe, Quee.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. And again, we're going to
Moyamba district.
Okay. Moyamba district. We will continue for Joint Voice and spread the word out there in a hope that they're going to do right by this young Pekin for net and bring justice and try for GAM expedite the medical care and the care we're in need. I want to take this opportunity for telling her plenty thank you, and we will remember in our all in prayer, including the Pekin, and Mama, and everybody were involved in this unfortunate incident. Anything else we go and say before we left today?
Yeah. To all waiting much more worrying me is that a health condition, number one key something, because we don't see waiting to happen to Khadija. To this we late sister we just don't go.
Yes.
God don't take in life to somebody in your careless behavior. So I care about a health status and I care about the justice for making it be prevail. So I will really wish and foresee all of this happen and in a very fast mode.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And once again, we sympathize with Tina, the entire family, where they go through this rough time on this unfortunate incident. Thank you again for your time.
You're most welcome.
Fellow Sierra Leonean, Danny don't bring we to the end of today program. I tell both the biological daddy, when I'm Mr. Abdul Rahman Sako, and the uncle, where na Mr. Augustine Commander, where then take time for talk to we on the case, the alleged case of this young 4 years and 6 months old And we hope that we take this opportunity for speak to government officials them and all those who are concerned for letting expedite this process and bring justice to the family, and also help with the health and medical treatment for this speaking and in well-being. Until next time, this is Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. God bless we all, and God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone, and God bless the United States of America. Bye.